Now, if you live in Florida, you know it's a lot of lakes in Florida, but there's always arguments about which lake is more infested with alligators. But we're going to settle it right now. Let's get into it. Now, how we're going to rank this is, okay, because they don't know 100% how many alligators are, in these lakes, but they have a starting number and they have a, like a top number. Now, what we're going to do is, okay, we're going to take that bottom number. That's what we're going to go by, right? But we're going to explain some things in the middle. So coming in at number 3, we got Lake Jessup. Now, Lake Jessup is located, all right, Central Florida, like the Oviedo-Sanford area. This is 417. It's an expressway, all right? I was on it yesterday. Feel me? And there's a lot of tales about this lake. Now, look, there's a lot of people saying, like, Lake Jessup, oh, it's the most infested. It's, 40,000, 20,000 alligators, and it's not. It's not. It's only like 2,400 alligators, in this lake, they think. But, with the weather changing a little bit, it's getting a little bit hotter every time you turn around. And the fact that, breeding inside of this lake over the last 10, 15 years might have doubled. So they're saying potentially, it's up to 10,000 alligators in this lake now. So Lake Jessup is coming in at number 3. All right, next on the list, we got Orange Lake, all right? Now, this is located in the Marion County area, a little bit south of Gainesville. If you know anything about Gainesville, they're infested with alligators. Real quick, quick intermission. Why they call these twin lakes? These lakes don't look nothing alike. Like I said, Orange Lake is located, over there by Gainesville. And the thing about Gainesville, the area, Alachua County, okay? They have the highest concentration of alligators anywhere else in the state of Florida. Look, I'm going to be real with you. I just feel like some of the alligators from Gainesville just leaked over and just settled over here in Orange Lake. Now, with that being said, it shouldn't be a surprise that this lake, okay, is on this list and is high on the list. But a lot of people, just like they're saying about Lake Jessup, oh, this is the most infested lake in Florida, but it's not. No. Because they only got about 2,700. That's the starting point, okay, of alligators in this lake. But, think about alligators is that they don't die quick. They don't got like a small lifespan. Some of these alligators hundreds of years old, okay? No telling. You might see an alligator one day. You just got to understand that alligator could possibly be over a century years old. And the thing is that they're just making more babies, so they don't really know. It could be up to 15,000 to 20,000 old alligators in this lake. Now look, I'm gonna say, this before I get out here. I think it's way more alligators inside of this lake. 15,000 just don't sit well with me. The number, I kind of feel like it's more like 25,000. But this is why Orange Lake came in at number 2. Now, this last lake, we already knew what it was. Wasn't no secret. Coming in at number 1, we got Lake Okeechobee. If you ain't never heard about Lake Okeechobee, I don't know where you been. Now look, just be real with you. This Florida, if we could see the lake from space, you know darn well it's a lot of alligators inside of that lake. Now look, okay, we all know it's a ton of alligators in this lake. They don't know how many for sure. But they're starting the number off at about 30,000 alligators inside of this lake. Now look, I think they just came up with that number to just not like scare people. 30,000 alligators, big lake. They did the math, crunched some numbers. They had a little dude in the back with a calculator calculating from all the other lakes saying, look, this is a good number to start at without terrifying people. Because who want to come to a location, a body of water with 30,000 aggressive alligators? Not only aggressive, they the biggest alligator. Look, some of the biggest alligators on record being pulled out this lake. Not only the alligators pulled out this lake, but the bass pulled out of this lake been some of the biggest bass on record. Lake Jessup too. But, like I said, with the weather getting warmer and the doubling up on the breeding and these things not dying quick, it's potentially 50,000 plus alligators inside this lake. Now, look, I'm going to say this, okay? I really don't want to say this, but I got to say this, okay? Because I don't like animals getting hurt, all right? But I know we got an alligator season here in Florida, but I think we need a longer one, all right? And I know we in their house. But just think about maybe one day, 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 years from now, if these alligators just keep breeding and multiplying, it's going to become a day when the whole state of Florida need to be on an alligator alert because it's just so many alligators. They're going to take over Florida. Now, look, if you're not from Florida, all right, you coming down here and you trying to do some water, body of water fun, Sunday, let's go out on a boat. Don't pick these 3 lakes, all right? Don't pick these lakes. Pick another lake. A little less alligator, head count. You know what I'm saying? Just look out for yourself. But the more you know. Peace.